Guys, it's John with Eastern Hot Rodder, and today we're at the Redneck Rumble in Lebanon, Tennessee. And the first thing we're going to check out is this pancaked 59 El Camino. Look at that. Thing's chopped pretty heavy. Oh, the flames on the roof. Dude, this is like belt buckle height. Man, that thing's cool. This is, I'd say, probably the southeast anyway, biggest rat rod roundup. I haven't been here in a couple years. There's all sorts of cool stuff. That pickup truck looks pretty wild. Looks like it's probably Volkswagen. It is. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty darn cool. Doesn't even look too Volkswagen. The giveaway is that opening there. That's an economical hot rod. The asphalt junkies in Clarksville. Yes, it is finished, it says. Nice red roof. Yeah, that's pretty darn cool. Pair of pickups. So it looks like a 40 Chevy, 39 or 40 Chevy. Looks good. Bicycles, and more bicycles. If you need them, they got them. My sister had one of these wagons. It was not red originally, like this one. You can see it was probably gray. My sister's was gray with the stripes on. This is a Pinto Cruiser wagon. They made it for a few years in the late 70s. They all had the panel window with the panel truck with the little window, bucket seats, stick shift. This one here is upgraded to an injected engine with a turbo. Pretty solid little car. Make a fun little hot rod. Kind of a little 70s oddity. Check out the striping on this guy. That's pretty darn cool. We just walked inside the main building, and last time I was here, these guys weren't set up here, and I'm glad they are. This is Roth Flake. So this is Ozzy Roth. It's Ed's, one of Ed's sons, sitting up here selling his metal flake stuff, and he's known as Little Daddy. Check out these colors. So we want to flake the roof with a Thunderbird, and I'm thinking like something like that would be really cool. But it's up to Sonia. Look at that. That's a real pretty color right there. On a red T-Bird, I think that would really pop, but it's up to her. And she's right now looking at the nail polishes for my daughter. So you got a little bit of everything here. So it's, unfortunately, they don't have the color I'm looking for, but they do have it online, so I can always order it. But check this out, man. This is one of them. They're letting kids climb in and out of this thing. Big old 440 Chrysler. Cyclops single headlight, pair of headlights on the one side. Check this thing out. He's sliding in there. See what it looks like with the top down. He's stuck it down way more than he needs to. I guess they're not closing the top on him. It's freaking cool. Check out the antennas right there. There it goes. Hydraulic too. Yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, man, this is the indoor building. A lot of artists and stuff. Plus it's nice and air conditioned. So it is quite literally the coolest spot in the show. It's a traditional hot rod. Be a fun little car to rock around in. A little track nose T. Nice little small block. I always like those Mickey Thompson valve covers. Set of trips, Blake pipes, good old traditional simple 32 Roadster. This one, the Hemi dual quads. It's in a Plymouth too, 33 or 34 Plymouth. That's nice. Dude, 1958 392 dual quads. Well done. The booth is always popular at these shows. There's some cool ones. It's kind of unique to the rat rod shows. A lot of the shows do tattooing. So it's not just a car show. This is a culture show. Getting a little ink work done. Just hearing that needle makes me want to get another one. I guess they're kind of making a bit of a comeback. This is a short wheelbase one. This is what Mom should get for her shop, huh?
It's for sale?
Yeah. Looks pretty cool. She'd never drive it. Look at this guy. Not running yet, but it's got potential. Little V8 60. See how tiny these guys are. These are hot for economy and for the little midget racers and stuff. Ooh, fun little hot rod. Nice panel truck. This guy personalizes his prints. Can add in whatever you want it to say. So you got these blank spots here. You can put in your favorite name, whatever you want to put it on there. If you have a garage or if you dreamed of having a garage, you can get one of these and have it personalized. They're pencil sketched prints of all different stuff. And you can add in your name, see, your name here, no extra charge. So it's kind of a neat way to personalize a piece of artwork to hang in your home shop or garage. Oh, that's a pretty truck. I'll orange is one of my favorite colors. Nice little Chevy, like 50, small block and air conditioned. This guy's got some really neat artwork. Very cool things. It's online, I'm sure.
Here's a story about burning rubber, and I let
All sorts of cool stuff.
the shutter. The rear kicked out as the tire started to spin, and I rolled on the gas with a sinister grin.
Looks swell at any speed. Yeah, he's got some nice looking shirts. Neat artwork. That's pretty cool.
Then the tires blew smoke and the front started to lift, and that's when it went.
Even got little kid shirts. That's pretty neat. Posters and banners, jackets. That's a cool old print. Die cast, little cool stuff everywhere, hiding all over the place. Check out the shift knobs and stuff.
I straightened it out and I gave it some more at the gas pedal into the floor.
You got your bigger ones. Very neat stuff. Kind of looks like my truck up there. Check this out.
There was a cop in his lane.
55 Mercury. Heavy chop. Oh, that probably bugged me with that crack in the windshield. Gator skin seats. Stretched out. Pretty far looking. But it's probably stock length. Let's see what he's got for taillights. Little Gene Moonfield inspired fadeaway. Yeah, check out those taillights. That thing's cool. Real cool. Twin turbo LS and a ratty Camaro. That's a lot of homemade. Like that fender is all homemade. That's crazy. Flake wheel in it. It must be loud. Look at that. Look how they dressed up that camera to look like an old engine. That's really cool. Fuel injected 4.6. Dressed to be old school. I'm liking that. Check out the carb rated too. A little bit of flake on the roof. The Highline Lincoln. Nice striping and everything. Nice little old school flair with a little modern ingenuity in there. Nice little Henry J. These things are like born and bred to be gassers. Nice little small block with dual quads set back in the firewall pretty far. Mustang 2 suspension. The Policies freeze plugs. Nice. Vagabond, it says on the fender. I wonder if that's the trim package it was. This has got to be it's a no trunk. says 52, but 51, and then partway through 52 they had no trunks. 52 ended up getting trunks. 53 they moved the taillight out to the corner here. These were also sold as Allstates through the Sears catalogs. Love that widow's peak on the rear window. That was a Kaiser thing back in the 50s. This is a Wild T. My kids in class are going to eat this up. This looks a lot like the one that was built in the 60s. The one that this is based off of was actually a high school project, and the kid built the car and went on to win. I believe it was the Oakland Roadster Show. And everybody was shocked because he built out the big builders. Check out that steering wheel with the air bubbles in it. That is so freaking cool. That extreme tilt on the cab. Oh, look at that. Spiderweb. That's what got everybody, was that extreme tilt of the cab. This is all scratch built. Probably with a plywood base with fiberglass stretched over it. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Look how they narrowed the hood and grafted that into the body instead of letting it wrap around. It makes it a little harder to service the engine. But boy, it looks good laid right out, and it's a neat forward tilting hood design. Oh, white flake on the roof again. Nice interior. A little bit of tasteful pinstriping. Come back here. Yeah. The best thing about this show is it's got a huge swap meet that covers just about everything you can think of, and it's just like lots of neat old parts. There's a lot of vintage speed parts, some new stuff, some artwork and clothing and all that stuff. But this goes on. Look at, I'll just do a little quick pan here. You can see there's swap meet stuff everywhere. I think the swap meet is now bigger than the show. So we're hoping to find some parts we didn't know we needed. We're gonna check out a bunch of this stuff. I probably should have brought a bigger vehicle. I only brought my wife's Charger today. Should have brought the Tahoe, I suppose. So Sonia's finding all sorts of cool stuff. All this stuff is hand done, and the prices are great. Check it out. 15 bucks for a saw. We bought a little thing, and we can't tell you what it is because my mom might watch this video, and we got it for her for Christmas, so we can't tell you what we got from these people. But it's really cool. And what's your name? Brandy. So Brandy does all this pinstriping herself, and look at the rat fink there. All sorts of cool stuff. And Brandy, what year's your wagon?
1964.
64 AMC. Well, this is before AMC. This is a Rambler Classic wagon. Check out the lace in the windows. That's a good mantra right there. It's done when it runs. You can always make improvements, but once you get them running and driving, that's a lot of fun. Check out the roof. A little slight flake to the roof. Nice interior. I like how deep that wheel is on there. Look at it. Check out the dash with the lace on the dash. Brandon, did you do the dashboard too?
We did, yes.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Thank
you. Yeah, these are, you used to not see these wagons out too much. Now you're starting to see them a little bit more because old wagons are cool. And I think the Brand X wagons like this make them even cooler. Very cool. I think I have one of those hubcaps hanging in my garage. Yeah, check out the ornaments. A lot of neat stuff. 26 grand, and this little Nova Gasser could be yours. Nice front clip, bracket pinion steering on it. I like those fender well headers. It's got a good stance. Memory Lane, they're out of Kentucky. It's a solid car. The original white paint still on there. This is probably a bone stock when it started. Nice bucket seat here, needs some door panels. 327 it says on the hood. It says 350 on the valve cover, so it's one or the other. Military surplus stools, the towel dispensers, flamed old fire extinguishers, neat artwork, no smoke fuel lube. That's pretty neat. That's a pretty wild paint show. Flake is buried in deep. It's for sale. '69 Chevy station wagon, 16.5. Says 350 on the hood. Well, that's a fat block Chevy sitting under there. Looks like it's one out of a small garage, judging by the plugs in the exhaust manifolds. Not a bad looking wagon for $16,500. Pretty solid. That'd be a good car hauler. Need a little swing. Big bobber, a big fish. Yeah, your fingers on that place. Big trucks have been growing in popularity. This is a 1946 Federal. Sharp lines on this truck. I wonder what if it started off as a fire truck or if it started off as a just a hauler, like a farm hauler. Good looking truck. It's a great car hauler now. And right next to it is another one. This one's a Diamond T. The Diamond T's have a really cool distinctive grill on them, and they have a cool roof line, and the body lines look great on them. Look at that, you can crank out the windshield halves individually, one on each side. That's really neat. Never noticed that on these before. Plus you got a nice floor vent down there. It's funny it goes the wrong way. Nice look. And this guy here, he's got to piece his fenders together. Well, there's just tons of stuff here. Yeah. C5 Corvette wheels. I bet you C5 Corvette everywhere. It's probably a whole Corvette drivetrain underneath that. There's a good start to a project right there. Nice Roadrunner. 69. Alright, so here's the car that's my favorite so far at the show. This old Anglia gasser. Yeah, check that out, man. Little project. It's got a small block Chevy in it. Good solid car. Makes me miss the one that I was building. Stock wheel wells that have been cut. Look like there might be fiberglass fenders on the back. Yeah, man, boy, that's a paint on glass trunk lid. That's original paint still. The old roll bar in it. This is an old hot rod, man. Nice steering wheel, old Cadillac wheel. These were, for those that don't know what an Anglia is, this was an English Ford. If it was a panel truck or a station wagon version, they would call it a Thames. And the four-door was a prefix. So they ran these up into the early 50s. But either way, that car is pretty badass. Owner of this car, this is the old Super 6 Anglia. So this car was, you said it was at the U.S. Nationals in 69? 69. Dude, that's freaking cool. I've seen pictures of this car when it was back in its heyday, and here it is sitting here. That's so cool. This guy's got everything you need. LS powered, storage on the roof, and enough room for the whole family and the pets. Nice brand new chrome grille. Contrast the tinted paint really nice. It's got the stance nailed down. That's pretty neat. These guys, we see these guys down in at the Tennessee show in Cleveland all the time, selling stuff. That's where they're doing the runner-up stuff for Miss Redneck Rumble. Make all sorts of neat stuff. It says Sammy Farah. If you're looking for vintage stuff, she says hi. So they making all this neat stuff. They got the cat eye glasses, park glasses over here. That's why rat rod shows are fun right there. So the difference between a gasser and an altered was very little, actually. So this 32 Plymouth Coupe, judging the way it's lettered, says it was a gas class car. Now, if you drop the fenders, it would automatically be an altered. Now, some tracks would still put him in altered because he's missing his running boards. Now, if the top was chopped more than 3 inches, it would technically have to go into the Alter class, but because Plymouths had a lower roof line than the Fords, this guy still might have been actually an old gas class car. Plymouth always had the pair of springs in the front instead of the transverse spring like the Fords did. Little blown small block in there, so B gas supercharged. Let's see, car was raced in the late 50s up to the mid 60s by Dean Brown out of Abilene, Texas. Very cool. A little bit of history here. Olds taillights. Looks like maybe a chute pack there at one time. Rumble seat too originally, because there's the step for the rumble seat. There's nice long custom-made ladder bars. Let's see, interior. Just the right amount of stuff in there to do what you need to do. I like that scoop. It's got a little Falcon gasser here too. Small block Chevy powered. I always like those consoles. I had one. Probably should never have sold it. Nice roll cage. Good stance. Nice door panels. Red Rum. There's a pretty 53 hardtop too. French headlights, nosed, shaved door handles. Just the right amount of trim is taken off to let the car speak for itself. Nice long shifter coming up. Little bag is neat. They shaved it, the deck on it. Air ride. Sitting nice, looking pretty. It's a pretty color combination too. Added some extra teeth in the grill. Good looking car. Check out this Hammer 34. The headlights are mounted inside the grill to make it give that soft flat look without the headlights. Skinny little steelies up front, skinny little steelies in the back, but a tall tire. Louvered roof panel, bomber seats, nice gauges. That's tiny inside. I don't want to hear anybody complain about my rat rod being small. Speed Queen. I wonder where they got that. That's a neat emblem. Nice roll pan for goobers in the back. Quick change rear. Rear steel. Get out of stewed. Well done. Little truck. 41 to 46 Chevy. Still using the old knee action shock. Check out the mount they made for that. That's pretty cool. Nice gussets and stuff. They hard top the doors. Kind of a neat way to chop it that way. Like you can see how they left the rear window stock, put the chop around it. Interesting way to convert a Ford pickup truck grill into the rear bumper and taillights. Stitching's pretty cool. That's all. It's neat. .32 frame, flipped upside down. For a tiny little hot rod. Nice mark. It's the luxury corner. Got Mercurys and Cadillacs sitting together. Pretty cool. Big old Cadillac sitting next to what looks like that old GMC might have been an old school truck at one time. Probably hauled kids all over our county. Nice interior. So it's a Chevy too. And there's that.
You want me to take that?
Well, guys, that was the 2024 Fall Redneck Rumble in Lebanon, Tennessee. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you on the next go around.